Welcome everyone. My name is Vishal. I am a doctor. I am a general and laparoscopic surgeon by profession. And on this channel, in these videos, we try to make the sense of the world around us, one little video at a time, one little topic at a time that we explore. And I hope to bring a positive change in your life. So today we are going to talk about how to focus like a pro. The idea came into my mind as I observed since my childhood, things have become increasingly difficult day by day as we enter 2021. It is becoming more and more difficult to hold your attention at the task given to you, and the opportunities of getting distracted have amplified many-fold, especially since the last decade when a lot of social media and digital apps have come into our lives. So how do we go about building rock solid focus which we can control, which we can command? So being a surgeon, being a doctor, having my attention under my control and my command pretty much happens to be my bread and butter. And some time back, I got thinking that what exactly happens in your mind when you're trying to build focus and concentration? Are there any research around it? What are my personal experiences? And in the next few minutes, I will try to break them into 2 or 3 defined topics, cherry pick on my favorite ones, and trying to build your focus from scratch into something that is worth betting your money on. So first things first, we have to realize that human beings per se are not designed to focus for a long time on a given task. It is challenging, and not by choice but by design. Our environment has changed rapidly over the past few thousand years. However, the human body has been designed after evolutions of millions and millions of years for a very limited number of tasks. It is only after agriculture and industrial revolutions that we have been challenged with different activities that our brain was not primarily designed for. On one hand, our brain is designed for hunting and gathering, procreating, whereas on the other hand, we also have to juggle job, social media, traffic, phone calls, food, diet, relationship, something that our brain was never ready for. So it is challenging by design. The sooner you realize it, the sooner you will feel that it is normal and it is something that you can work on. Research has shown that choosing a task which is a little difficult than your capabilities helps you build focus in a much better way. So what they did is that they put up an experiment in which they gave an easy task to a group of people and a difficult task to a group of another people. And then they played music in the background. The people who were doing difficult tasks were not easily distracted from the task that they were doing. This also reminds me of a personal experience or many such experiences that I have personally gone through while operating on patients, that if you are in a tricky step in a surgery, suddenly everything blanks out. You are not able to hear the music, you are not able to hear what people are saying, and you are razor sharp, laser pointed, focused on the particular step in question. So the first nugget is that you have to pick up tasks that are slightly more difficult than you can manage and try to master them, and then move up a notch so that eventually your concentration levels will get used to taking up difficult tasks. Slowly, it will come with time. It is something like going to the gym where you start building muscles over a period of time. It does not happen in a day, and we all know that very well. But because muscles is something that you can see physically and measure the progress, we find it easier to understand and more believable. However, concentration, focus are things which are abstract. We cannot see them, but we can only realize them, and only then we can understand what exactly is happening. If you remember, I did mention music, and which brings me to the second trick or the second advice that I have for you, and that is choosing music to help you focus. Now, neuroscience will explain that music is something which occupies a lot of centers in our brain, which would otherwise have nothing to do when you are focusing on one particular object or a task. So playing some kind of music in the background can help you achieve uninterrupted focus. Now, music can be of various kinds, but non-distracting music is a specific kind of music which you can choose to help you assist your focus. Music which does not have lyrics, which does not have human sounding words, more helpful in building focus for a large majority of people. All this information is coming from an article, a research paper, which I will link down below. I would encourage you to read it leisurely whenever you find the time. A very good example of both of these activities combined would be learning how to drive. We all at some point have learned how to drive a vehicle. If you observe that first it is very difficult to make sense of what is going on, which lever is there, what button do you have to press. After a few tries, you try to get the hang of it, you understand the rhythm of what is happening. Then you start driving with a little more confidence, you can see around, you can honk horn, you have the liberty to get angry also. Then comes a point in time when you start enjoying these drives. You like to play some slight music, you like to talk to people in the car, and then it becomes almost a passive meditative activity. After that comes a time when you become overconfident and start checking your cell phone and eventually land up with accidents, putting not just you but everyone else around you in danger's way. So this is a spectrum from being underconfident to building confidence and focus and then become stupid or overconfident. We don't want to reach the stupid and overconfident plane ever. We always want to be in this sweet spot of being confident, focused and informed all the time. Remember how I was talking about cell phone apps and internet some time back? If you know that when you're driving, you should not be checking your phone, and if you know that when you're checking your phone, you should not be crossing the road, if you can understand and prioritize activities, focus one at a time, choose and pick your tasks to focus on, incrementally build upon it, use music to assist you, then you are in for the long run. So I hope this video was useful for you. If it was really helpful, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, let me know what do you think about it, and I will see you in the next one.